Hi, I'm Edward Trojanowski. You are watching Sporting Icons.
Right, post-fight review to Alexander Povetkin versus Michael Hunter. Of course, on the Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Anthony Joshua rematch undercard in Saudi Arabia. Now, how this fight started really did take me by surprise. Michael Hunter came out of the blocks and were throwing bombs. I mean, big bombs. Quite clearly, he caught Alexander Povetkin cold, and Povetkin wobbled a little bit. And Povetkin, of course, he had to go through all of his experience and bring it all together and start fighting very strong from the first round, which is not what Povetkin expected by the looks of it. I think Povetkin, he wanted to put his foot on the gas a little bit later on, so he was maybe going to conserve some energy. And I think the way that Michael Hunter came out of those blocks really took Sasha Povetkin by surprise. Same thing in round number 2 as well. Hunter just wouldn't leave him alone. That jab, beautiful right hand of Michael Hunter. But then round 3 come around, and for me, it's a pretty even round. I think round number 3, Povetkin started to adjust to the speed of Michael Hunter. Not massively adjust, but there's still a better adjustment than what there was in the first couple of rounds. In the sense of Povetkin was starting to time him and land some pretty good punches in himself. In round number 4, Povetkin really came alive, and certainly round 4 and 5. Because I think that Povetkin, he just pretty much figured out what it was that Michael Hunter wanted to do, in the sense of that Michael Hunter was going for an early knockout. And Povetkin was starting to time him, and in round number 5, he caught Michael Hunter with a couple of good shots, which wobbled Michael Hunter, really did. And for whatever reason, Povetkin didn't really jump on all over him, but Hunter did show some pretty good ring savvy in the sense of hold on to his opponent and make sure that he doesn't get caught clean. So at times, Hunter would, whenever they get close, he would grab hold of Povetkin to stop Povetkin from throwing that big looping left hook. Now, from round number 6 as well, for me, I thought that Povetkin was starting to take control of the fight. Hunter looked a little bit out of sorts. He kept looking over at his team and saying something. I don't know what it was. Maybe he was asking for some guidance, or maybe he was reassuring them that he's okay. I'm not too sure quite what was going on. But ultimately, round number 7, Povetkin, he was starting to fade a little bit. And again, I mean, he's just turned 40 years old, so he's on old man legs now, and Hunter was starting to take over from that point. There were some very close rounds up until the end there. Now, this was a WBA final eliminator. So the thing is, for this one, is that I thought that Povetkin was old manning Michael Hunter at times, but Hunter was using his skills, his speed, and especially that jab very well. But at times, especially towards the end of the fight, Hunter was starting to switch off a little bit and not use what he was having earlier success with, which was the jab. But the last 3 rounds, I thought that Michael Hunter, he really seemed to get like a second wind, and Povetkin seemed almost out of it. And it did seem like that this would be potentially a stoppage win for Michael Hunter, because Povetkin didn't look like he was going to cope with too much more. And in fact, at one point, I think it was round number 10, Povetkin walked at the end of the round towards Michael Hunter's corner. He just didn't know where he was. So Povetkin showed a lot of heart in that fight. He really did. But round number 12, again, surprise, the script flipped. It was Povetkin that was the aggressor. It was Povetkin that was pulling out the big shots, and Michael Hunter looked like he was in trouble in round number 12 as well. Now, as far as the scorecards go, for me, I think that Michael Hunter just edged that fight. Yes, there were some close rounds, so I can't argue with too many people who agree with the final decision of a draw. One judge did have it 2 rounds to Povetkin, another judge had it 2 rounds for Hunter, and the other judge had it a draw. So officially, the fight is a majority draw. So I think that, is that a fair result? I'm not too sure. I mean, for me, I think that if I had to give a winner, I'll probably have to say Hunter. To be honest with you, I mean, I was picking Povetkin before the fight. I thought that Povetkin may adjust to Michael Hunter and then start old manning him. And at times, that's exactly what he'd done. But, I mean, as far as the rounds go, there were some pretty close rounds. But I felt that Michael Hunter was just nicking some of those real close ones. But ultimately, listen, I'm not a professional judge, but for me, from the outside looking in, it looked like, to me, Michael Hunter may have just edged his fight, but either way, the official result is a draw. Some people may scream robbery, some people may agree with the decision. It is what it is, but either way, a draw is what happened between Michael Hunter and Alexander Povetkin. Very good fight. These guys came to fight, these guys went to war, and these guys are going to be very sore in the morning. Either way, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all on the next video.